My daughter-in-law accused me of being jealous over having a relationship with my son. I have a 24-year-old son who has been married to his wife for 2 years. His wife, Jane, and I constantly clash together every single time she visits my home. There is always something to complain about. She would criticize my cooking and sometimes ignore me when I asked her for favors. And the last straw for me was when she had the bright idea to try to criticize my weight. Although that infuriated me, I just kept my distance because I didn't want to drive a wedge between my son's marriage. Even so, she still kept her nasty personality. One of Jane's main traits is that she is an excessively picky eater. There are no medical reasons why she does this, but her behavior when we are eating out in public is embarrassing. The location changes multiple times when I try to go anywhere with them because Jane wants specific foods. Not only that, but she makes the waiters go through hoops so she can have something she likes, and if anything is wrong she will either bitch about it or throw a tantrum. A couple of weeks ago I went out with my son and Jane to eat and she ordered a quesadilla. Once it arrived at the table she complained and demanded that the chefs remove everything on it, and even when it came out she sent it back saying there was sour cream on it, that she wasn't touching it because she specifically asked for everything to be removed, and how they prepared her food wrong. Removed everything on it, and when it came out she sent it back because there was sour cream on the side. It wasn't touching anything, and she made a huge deal about her food being wrong. Recently there was a loss in my family. One of my cousins passed away due to an illness and my son came for support during the funeral. My family decided to hold a dinner in celebration of my cousin's life. While there, I expected Jane to understand what happened and not cause a scene over the food, but that wasn't the case. She started complaining about the horrible food and throwing out as much food as possible. I found this very disrespectful, not only to me but to my family. What kind of person does this? I tried to talk to my son about taking her back to his house, but he had the audacity to get mad at me. He accused me of hating her since the beginning and that she couldn't help if she were picky. I told my son that her behavior was out of line and that she had to go home. He got up and angrily left with Jane, and later that same day I received a message from her calling me a selfish speech. She accused me of being jealous that my son cared about her more than me, which I found astonishing. Since then, she has started texting the rest of my family members telling them lies that I kicked her out because I hated her. I feel like now it would have been better if I stayed quiet. Am I really in the wrong for wanting her to leave the funeral?